Cat Ballou, a 1965 Western comedy, features Jane Fonda and Lee Marvin in leading roles, supported by a talented cast that includes Tom Nardini, Michael Callan, Dwayne Hickman, Nat King Cole, and Stubby Kaye. Directed by Elliot Silverstein, the film is based on a screenplay crafted by Walter Newman and Frank Pearson, which draws inspiration from Roy Chancellor's 1956 novel, The Ballad of Cat Ballou. While Chancellor's original work was a serious Western, the filmmakers transformed it into a comedic narrative, cleverly incorporating some of the darker themes present in the source material. The film pays homage to classic Westerns, with notable references to the iconic movie Shane, blending humor with elements of traditional Western storytelling. The dynamic between Fonda and Marvin adds depth to the film, showcasing their characters' struggles and triumphs in a light-hearted yet poignant manner. The unique combination of comedy and Western tropes creates an engaging experience that resonates with audiences, making it a memorable entry in the genre. In 1894, Catherine Ballou, a prim and proper young woman, returns to her hometown of Wolf City, Wyoming, eager to start her new life as a school teacher. However, her excitement quickly turns to concern when she discovers that her father, Frankie Ballou, is in danger of losing his ranch. A shadowy figure or group is conspiring against him, driven by the desire for development that threatens the very land he has worked hard to maintain. This conspiracy is not just a simple land grab. It involves hired muscle, including a vicious man named Tim Strawn, known for his tenacity and ruthlessness. Strawn, with his notorious reputation, becomes the physical threat that looms over the Ballou family. Catherine, determined to protect her father and their way of life, must navigate this treacherous situation. As she delves deeper into the conspiracy, she uncovers the lengths to which people will go for power and profit. The stakes are high, and Catherine's journey becomes one of courage and resilience as she fights to save her father's ranch from those who seek to take it away. The tension builds as she confronts the challenges posed by Strawn and the unseen forces behind the conspiracy, leading to a dramatic showdown that tests her strength and resolve. In the heart of a rugged landscape, Frankie, a ranch hand, finds himself in a precarious situation. He and his companion, a mild-mannered Cherokee named Jackson Two Bears, are ill-equipped to defend their ranch from looming threats. The duo struggles to maintain their land against the challenges they face. Recognizing the urgency of their plight, Cat, a determined and resourceful woman, takes it upon herself to fortify their defenses. She seeks out Clay Boone, a convicted cattle rustler, believing that his skills could help protect their ranch. However, Clay has his own motives for accepting the job. His real intention is to win Cat's affection and get into her bed. This complicated dynamic adds tension to the situation as Cat navigates her feelings while trying to ensure the safety of her home. The interactions between Cat, Frankie, Jackson, and Clay create a rich tapestry of conflict, loyalty, and unexpected romance, all set against the backdrop of the Wild West. The stakes are high, and the characters must confront their own desires and the realities of their world as they work together to defend what is theirs. In the film Cat Ballou, the character Cat finds herself in a challenging situation where she needs to seek help from criminals. Her associate Uncle Jed is not much assistance, as both he and another criminal admit that they have never fired a gun during any of their past crimes. This lack of experience leaves Cat feeling uncertain about her chances of success. Despite their shortcomings, she remains determined to take matters into her own hands. In her quest for a solution, Cat comes across a poster advertising a notorious gunman named Kid Chalene. She becomes intrigued by the idea of relying on someone with real skills in handling a firearm. The poster captures her imagination, and she puts most of her faith in Kid Chalene, hoping that he can provide the support she desperately needs. This decision marks a turning point in her journey as she seeks to navigate the challenges ahead with the help of a true gunslinger. The dynamics of her relationships with Uncle Jed and Kid Chalene highlight the blend of humor and drama that defines the film, showcasing Cat's resilience in the face of adversity. When Cat Ballou decides to hire Kid Chalene, she pays him $50 without ever seeing what he can truly offer. This decision marks a turning point in her life, as she soon discovers that Kid Chalene is not the heroic figure he claims to be. Initially, Cat's mission is to protect her father's ranch and seek justice against those who threaten it. However, as she learns more about Kid Chalene and his unspoken past, her focus shifts from mere protection to a desire for retaliation. The kid's own history, particularly his connection to the notorious Ten Nose Straw, complicates matters further. This hidden background influences his actions and decisions, leading Kat down a darker path. As she becomes entangled in a life of crime, the consequences of her choices weigh heavily on her. The once simple mission of safeguarding her family transforms into a complex web of vengeance and moral ambiguity, showcasing how quickly one's life can spiral out of control when driven by anger and betrayal. The dynamics between Kat and Kid Shailene reveal the struggles of trust and the impact of past experiences on present actions. Their relationship evolves as they navigate the challenges of their circumstances, ultimately shaping their fates in unexpected ways. Now, the musical aspect of Cat Ballou is quite significant, as it features a lot of singing throughout the film. The presence of Nat King Cole adds a special charm to the movie. While filming Cat Ballou, Nat King Cole had a nightly singing engagement at a nightclub in Lake Tahoe. This commitment required him to commute back and forth daily between Lake Tahoe and the film set. His dedication to both his music career and the film showcases his remarkable work ethic. The songs he performed not only enhanced the film's atmosphere, but also highlighted his smooth voice and charismatic presence. The blend of music and storytelling in Cat Ballou creates a unique experience for the audience, making it feel almost like a musical. The combination of Cole's musical talent and the film's narrative elements contributes to its lasting appeal. His ability to balance these two demanding roles during the filming process is a testament to his talent and commitment to his craft. During the filming of Cat Ballou, many people noticed Nat King Cole's persistent coughing and significant weight loss. At first, most assumed he was simply exhausted from the demanding schedule of the production. However, unbeknownst to them, and even to Cole himself, he was already battling a serious illness. He was suffering from lung cancer, a condition that would ultimately take his life shortly after the filming wrapped up. Despite his declining health, Cole continued to perform, showcasing his incredible talent and dedication to his craft. His ability to maintain a professional demeanor while dealing with such a grave illness speaks volumes about his character and commitment to his work. The film, which became a classic, was one of his last projects, leaving a lasting impression on audiences and a bittersweet memory for those who worked alongside him. Cole's legacy as a musician and actor remains strong, but the struggles he faced during this time highlight the often unseen battles that artists endure. Lee Marvin received a salary of $30,000 for his role in the movie Cat Ballou. This film was significant for him, as it came shortly before he won an Oscar for his performance. Following this success, his earnings skyrocketed, reaching $1 million for his next project, Paint Your Wagon, in 1969. Marvin's antics on the set of Cat Ballou were legendary. His drunken behavior kept the cast and crew in stitches, creating a lively atmosphere during filming. However, this was not the case for Jane Fonda, who played a serious role in the film. While the rest of the cast enjoyed hamming it up, Fonda had to maintain a straight face and take her character seriously. Marvin, known for his playful nature, constantly tried to coax her into lightening up, but his efforts were in vain. Fonda seemed completely annoyed by his attempts to inject humor into the serious scenes. This dynamic created a contrast on set, with Marvin's jovial spirit clashing with Fonda's commitment to her role. The tension between their approaches added an interesting layer to the filming experience. Lee Marvin's larger-than-life personality and his fondness for tipping back the bottle made the actor an irresistible presence on the set for most people. Dwayne Hickman, who worked alongside Marvin, described the experience as a blast, noting that he had never met such an outrageous personality. Marvin's charisma was undeniable, and his love for drinking added to his larger-than-life image. The more he drank, the more outrageous he became, often entertaining those around him with his wild antics and boisterous laughter. This behavior created a lively atmosphere on set, where his energy was infectious. Hickman recalled how Marvin's drinking often led to spontaneous moments that kept everyone on their toes. Marvin's ability to blend humor with his intense acting style made him a unique figure in Hollywood. His presence was not just about his talent, but also about the fun and unpredictability he brought to the filmmaking process. This combination of charm and chaos made working with him a memorable experience for everyone involved. Marvin had very defined theories on acting, and his style that was all his own. He believed that if a little is good, a lot is even better. This philosophy shaped his performances, making them memorable and impactful. In the 1965 movie Cat Ballou, Marvin portrayed the character of the drunken Kid Shailene, a role that allowed him to showcase his unique approach to acting. His use of alcohol to enhance his performance became a notable aspect of his portrayal. Marvin's commitment to his craft was evident as he embraced the character's flaws and eccentricities, bringing a sense of authenticity to the role. His ability to balance humor and pathos made his performance stand out in a film that blended comedy and Western elements. The character of Kid Shailene was not just a simple drunk. He was a complex figure who added depth to the story. Marvin's style, characterized by bold choices and a willingness to push boundaries, contributed significantly to the film's success and left a lasting impression on audiences. His performance in Cat Ballou remains a testament to his belief in the power of exaggeration in acting, making it a defining moment in his career. In the film Cat Ballou, one of the most memorable moments comes from the very first scene that Lee Marvin shot. This scene introduces the character Kid Shailene, who is portrayed as falling down drunk. Marvin prepared for this moment with great care, rehearsing it several times to ensure he captured the essence of the character. The challenge of portraying a drunken character authentically can be daunting, and Marvin understood the need to embody the role fully. To bolster his confidence before filming, he went behind the barn and took a shot of vodka. This act was not just a way to calm his nerves. It was a method to immerse himself in the character's state of mind. The scene sets the tone for the film, showcasing Marvin's commitment to his craft and his ability to bring humor and depth to a character that is both flawed and endearing. The audience's first impression of Kid Shailene is one of chaos and comedy, laying the groundwork for the film's unique blend of Western and comedy elements. Marvin's performance in this scene is a testament to his talent and dedication, making it a standout moment in Cat Ballou. Dwayne Hickman recalled a moment shortly after a scene in the movie Cat Ballou when he encountered Lee Marvin by the dressing room. Marvin had just gotten sick and thrown up, a sign of the stress and pressure that can come with acting. Concerned, Hickman asked Marvin if he was okay. In true Lee Marvin style, he responded with a casual yet profound remark, saying, "Tension, baby, just a little tension." This exchange highlights Marvin's unique personality and his ability to handle the pressures of filmmaking with a sense of humor. Marvin was known for his tough guy image, but moments like this reveal a more vulnerable side. The film Cat Ballou, released in 1965, showcased Marvin's talent as he played the dual role of a drunken gunslinger and a villain. His performance earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, solidifying his status in Hollywood. The film itself blended comedy and Western elements, making it a memorable classic. Marvin's commitment to his craft was evident, even in moments of discomfort, showing how dedicated he was to delivering a great performance. This dedication and his ability to laugh off the tension made him a beloved figure in the industry. Marvin's performance in Cat Ballou was a significant turning point in his career. He portrayed two completely different brothers, showcasing a range of emotions and comedic timing that audiences had not seen from him before. Known primarily for his roles as tough, one-dimensional villains, Marvin's ability to switch between the serious and the silly was a revelation. This film allowed him to explore a lighter side that had been hidden in his previous roles. The contrast between the two brothers he played added depth to the story and provided a unique dynamic that captivated viewers. Audiences were delighted to see Marvin step out of his comfort zone, embracing humor and charm. His dual role not only highlighted his versatility as an actor, but also contributed to the film's overall appeal. The success of Cat Ballou marked a new chapter in Marvin's career, proving that he could excel in comedic roles just as well as in dramatic ones. This shift was welcomed by fans and critics alike, solidifying his status as a talented and multifaceted performer. In the making of Cat Ballou, a unique challenge arose regarding a specific scene involving a horse. The film's horse trainer expressed doubts to the director about the feasibility of capturing a moment where the horse leans against a wall with its front legs crossed. This was a significant concern because, in reality, horses do not naturally cross their legs in such a manner. The trainer believed that, with a couple of days dedicated to working with the horse, it might be possible to train it to perform this unusual action. This insight highlights the intricate relationship between animal behavior and film production, showcasing the dedication required to achieve a specific vision on screen. The trainer's willingness to invest time and effort into training the horse reflects the commitment of the entire crew to create a memorable and entertaining film. Such challenges are common in the industry, where the natural instincts of animals often clash with the creative demands of storytelling. The collaboration between the trainer and the director exemplifies the problem-solving spirit that is essential in filmmaking, especially when working with animals. The outcome of this effort would contribute to the film's charm and humor, making it a beloved classic. The director invoked his rank as director and gave the crew an hour to get the scene completed. This urgency created a tense atmosphere on set, as everyone knew the importance of meeting the deadline. The scene required a specific shot involving a horse, which added to the challenge. The trainer, understanding the pressure, took charge of the situation. He enticed the horse with sugar cubes, knowing that this would help coax the animal into the desired position. As the trainer worked, he repeatedly pushed the horse's leg into the correct stance, demonstrating both patience and skill. The crew watched closely, hoping that the combination of the trainer's efforts and the horse's cooperation would yield the perfect shot. Time ticked away, but the trainer remained focused, using the sugar cubes as a reward to encourage the horse. Eventually, after much persistence, they were able to capture the shot within the required time frame. This moment highlighted the dedication and teamwork involved in filmmaking, showcasing how everyone worked together to meet the director's demands. Filming Cat Ballou moved at a really brisk pace, according to Jane Fonda. The production team seemed to have a relentless approach, rarely allowing for second takes unless there was a technical issue with the camera. This fast-paced environment created a sense of urgency on set, as the producers pushed the actors to work overtime day after day. The atmosphere was intense, and the pressure to keep moving forward was palpable. One morning, Lee Marvin, who starred alongside Fonda, took her aside to express his concerns. He reminded her that they were the stars of the movie, and that the current pace was unsustainable. Marvin's intervention highlighted the need for balance in the production process. His words served as a wake-up call, emphasizing that while efficiency is important, the well-being of the cast should also be a priority. This moment marked a turning point in the filming, as it encouraged a more thoughtful approach to the remaining days of production. They recognized the need to stand up for themselves, especially for the crew who had been working tirelessly on the film. The crew often found themselves overworked, unable to voice their concerns about the long hours and demanding schedules. As the production of Cat Ballou progressed, the crew members decided it was time to assert their rights. They began to say no when asked to continue working beyond their limits. Despite the fact that everyone involved knew they were creating a film that was turning out well, no one realized they were crafting a classic. The atmosphere on set shifted as the crew took a stand, emphasizing their well-being over the relentless push for productivity. This decision not only highlighted the importance of self-advocacy, but also fostered a sense of unity among the crew members. They understood that their contributions were vital to the film's success, and by standing up for themselves, they were also standing up for the quality of the work they were producing. Their actions ultimately contributed to a healthier work environment, allowing creativity to flourish without the burden of exhaustion. The legacy of Cat Ballou would not only be remembered for its humor and storytelling, but also for the resilience of the crew who made it possible. Upon seeing the final cut of Cat Ballou, Jane Fonda had a moment of realization that changed her perspective on the film. She admitted that it wasn't until that moment that she understood they had created something special. During the filming, she had not been present for the iconic scene featuring Lee Marvin and his horse, which has since become a classic image in movie making. This absence during the shoot meant she missed the behind-the-scenes magic that often shapes a film's final product. However, when she finally viewed the completed film, everything clicked into place for her. The combination of humor, action, and memorable performances resonated deeply with her. She found herself loving the film, appreciating the unique blend of elements that made it stand out. This experience highlighted the importance of seeing a project as a whole, allowing her to recognize the film's charm and impact on audiences. The realization was a testament to the collaborative effort that goes into filmmaking, where each piece contributes to the final masterpiece. While filming Cat Ballou, J.C. Flippin, who played the sheriff, faced a significant personal struggle. Flippin was a character actor from Little Rock, Arkansas, known for his memorable face and numerous roles in various films. During the production of this movie, he encountered a serious health issue that would change his life. He had to undergo a leg amputation due to a severe infection that developed from a minor scrape he received from a car door. This unfortunate situation was likely complicated by his ongoing battle with diabetes. Despite the immense pain and challenges he faced, Flippin persevered and completed his scenes for the film. His determination to continue working in the face of adversity was remarkable. After a brief period of recuperation, He returned to acting, taking on roles that did not highlight his disability. His career continued until his passing on February 3, 1971. At the age of 71, Flippin's story is a testament to resilience and dedication in the world of film. Now he was laid to rest in Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles. This location may not seem spectacular at first glance, but it holds a unique significance. His final resting place is right next to the iconic Marilyn Monroe. Being on the same level as Marilyn, just an arm's reach from touching the beautiful blonde, adds a layer of intrigue to his eternal slumber. The cemetery itself is known for being the final home of many celebrities, making it a notable neighborhood for those who have left a mark on the world. The proximity to such a legendary figure as Monroe creates a fascinating connection, as if they share a bond that transcends time. It is a remarkable spot to wait for judgment, surrounded by the whispers of Hollywood history and the memories of those who once graced the silver screen. The serene environment of the cemetery, combined with the presence of such iconic figures, makes it a fitting place for a final rest. Take a look at this classic film. It's hilarious just in the fact that Lee Marvin is at the top of his game here. Cat Ballou is a delightful blend of comedy and western that showcases Marvin's incredible talent. He plays dual roles, one as the charming but drunken gunfighter Kid Chelline, and the other as the villainous Frank Ballou. The film tells the story of Cat Ballou, a young woman who becomes a leader in her town after her father is wronged by a corrupt railroad company. Marvin's performance is both comedic and poignant, capturing the essence of a man who is both a hero and a fool. The film is filled with memorable moments, witty dialogue, and a unique style that combines live action with animated sequences. The supporting cast, including Jane Fonda as Cat, adds depth and humor to the story. The film's clever writing and Marvin's standout performance make it a must-see for anyone who appreciates classic cinema. The mix of humor and action keeps viewers engaged, making it a timeless piece that resonates even today. As the credits roll on this unforgettable tale of adventure and humor, we invite you to stay with us for a moment longer. What happened to the talented cast of Cat Ballou after the laughter faded and the curtain fell? The journey of these actors is as captivating as the film itself. From the iconic Lee Marvin, who won an Academy Award for his dual role, to the spirited Jane Fonda, whose career soared to new heights, each cast member carved out a unique path. Discover the surprising twists and turns in their lives, the projects that defined their later years, and the legacies they left behind. Did they continue to shine in Hollywood, or did they take unexpected detours? Join us as we delve into the fascinating stories of these stars, revealing the hidden chapters that followed their time in the spotlight. You won't want to miss this intriguing exploration of what became of the unforgettable faces of Cat Ballou. John Marley portrayed Frankie Ballou in the 1965 film Cat Ballou, a character that embodied a mix of charm and tragedy. His performance added depth to the film, showcasing a man caught between loyalty and the harsh realities of life. Marley's portrayal was marked by a sense of vulnerability, reflecting the struggles of a character who faced overwhelming odds. After Cat Ballou, Marley's career continued with notable roles in films like The Godfather, where he played the ill-fated Jack Woltz. However, his life was not without turmoil. Marley faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He battled alcoholism, which affected both his personal and professional life. In the late 1970s, Marley was involved in a serious car accident that left him with lasting injuries, further complicating his career. Despite these challenges, Marley remained a respected figure in Hollywood. He continued to work in television and film until his health declined. John Marley passed away in 1984, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his artistic contributions and personal struggles. His life serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the facade of fame. J.C. Flippin's portrayal of Sheriff Ed Cardigan in the 1965 film Cat Ballou stands out as a complex character caught in a world of chaos and lawlessness. Flippin's performance captures the sheriff's struggle between duty and the absurdity surrounding him, adding depth to a film that blends comedy and Western themes. His character embodies the moral ambiguity of the time, reflecting the challenges faced by lawmen in a changing society. Beyond Cat Ballou, Flippin's career spans several decades, with notable roles in film and television. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including battles with alcoholism that affected both his career and relationships. Despite these struggles, he remained a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his versatility and dedication to his craft. In his later years, Flippen continued to work in the industry but faced declining health. He passed away in 1971, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumphs and challenges. His life story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the personas we see on screen. Lee Marvin's portrayal of Kid Shalene in the 1965 film Cat Ballou is a striking blend of humor and darkness. Marvin's character, a washed-up gunslinger, embodies a tragic hero whose charm is overshadowed by his struggles with alcoholism and personal demons. This role earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, showcasing his ability to balance comedy and drama, a skill that would define his career. Marvin's life was marked by turmoil. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps during World War II, where he was wounded in battle, an experience that left deep psychological scars. After the war, he faced a tumultuous personal life, including multiple marriages and a notorious reputation for heavy drinking and brawling. His off-screen life was often as chaotic as the characters he portrayed, leading to several public incidents that marred his image. In later years, Marvin struggled with health issues, including a battle with cancer. He remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his death in 1987. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the complex persona he crafted both on and off the screen. Dwayne Hickman played Jed in the 1965 film Cat Ballou, a role that showcased his charm and comedic timing. Jed is a character caught in a chaotic world, reflecting the film's blend of humor and drama. Hickman's performance contributed to the film's cult status, but it also marked a turning point in his career. After Cat Ballou, Hickman faced challenges in finding roles that matched his early success. He transitioned to television, appearing in various series, but struggled with typecasting. In his personal life, Hickman faced significant hardships. He dealt with the pressures of fame and the impact it had on his mental health. His marriage to actress Carol Omart ended in divorce, which added to his struggles. Hickman also battled with the darker side of Hollywood, including the constant scrutiny of his personal choices and the toll of public life. In later years, Hickman found solace in teaching and mentoring young actors, sharing his experiences and lessons learned. He remained active in the industry, participating in conventions and retrospectives. The last known information indicates that he passed away in 2022, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and turmoil. Jane Fonda's role as Cat Ballou in the 1965 film marked a significant moment in her career. She portrayed a strong, independent woman who defied societal norms, showcasing her talent for blending humor with a serious undertone. This performance earned her critical acclaim and solidified her status as a leading actress in Hollywood. However, Fonda's life was not without turmoil. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with her father, actor Henry Fonda, and struggles with self-image and depression. In the 1970s, Fonda became embroiled in controversy due to her anti-Vietnam War activism, which included a notorious trip to North Vietnam. This led to public backlash, labeling her Hanoi Jane. Despite the scandals, she continued to evolve, becoming a fitness icon in the 1980s and advocating for women's rights. In recent years, Fonda has remained active in social and political causes, including climate change. As of 2023, she continues to inspire many with her resilience and commitment to activism, proving that her journey is far from over. In the 1965 film Cat Ballou, Nat King Cole took on the role of the Shouter, a character who adds a unique musical element to the story. His performance is marked by a blend of charm and depth, showcasing his ability to convey emotion through song. This role, while not central to the plot, highlights Cole's talent and charisma, making a lasting impression on audiences. Beyond the screen, Nat Cole's life was filled with both triumphs and struggles. He faced significant challenges as a black artist in a racially divided America. Despite his success, he encountered discrimination and was often denied access to venues where he performed. His personal life was marred by tragedy. He lost his daughter, Natalie, to a tragic accident in 1959, which deeply affected him. Cole battled health issues later in life, including lung cancer, which ultimately led to his death in 1965, just months after Cat Ballou was released. His legacy endures, marked by his smooth voice and the barriers he broke in the music industry. Last known information indicates that his influence continues to resonate, inspiring new generations of artists. In the 1965 film Cat Ballou, Bruce Cabot portrayed Sheriff Marilyn, a character marked by a blend of authority and menace. His role as the lawman in a chaotic Wild West setting showcased his ability to embody complex characters, often teetering on the edge of morality. Cabot's performance added a layer of tension to the film, as he navigated the thin line between justice and corruption, reflecting the darker themes of the story. Bruce Cabot's career began in the 1930s, where he gained fame for his roles in adventure films and westerns. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his career trajectory. Cabot was involved in several scandals, including a notorious incident in the 1940s, where he was accused of assaulting a woman, leading to a brief stint in jail. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in film and television, though his roles became less prominent over time. In his later years, Cabot lived a quieter life, often reflecting on his past. He remained a figure of intrigue, with whispers of his tumultuous relationships and battles with addiction. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 1972, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his cinematic contributions and the shadows of his personal struggles. Chuck Roberson played the role of an armed guard in the 1965 film Cat Ballou, a character that added tension and a sense of danger to the story. His portrayal was marked by a stoic demeanor, embodying the gritty atmosphere of the Wild West. Roberson's career spanned several decades, but he often found himself in the shadows of more prominent stars. He was a skilled stuntman, an actor known for his work in westerns, which suited his rugged appearance and physicality. However, Roberson's life was not without its challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism that affected both his career and relationships. In the late 1970s, he was involved in a scandal when he was accused of assaulting a fellow actor during a film shoot, which led to a temporary decline in his career. Despite these setbacks, he continued to work in the industry, often taking on smaller roles and stunt work. In his later years, Roberson became reclusive, distancing himself from Hollywood. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life away from the spotlight, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and tribulations. His legacy remains in the films he contributed to, a testament to a life marked by both achievement and struggle. Michael Callan portrayed Clay Boone in the 1965 film Cat Ballou, a character marked by charm and complexity. Boone is a young man caught in a web of loyalty and love, navigating the chaotic world around him. Callan's performance brought a blend of humor and depth, making Boone a memorable figure in the film's narrative. After Cat Ballou, Callan's career saw ups and downs. He starred in various television shows and films, but his path was not without challenges. In the late 1960s, he faced a serious car accident that left him with significant injuries, impacting his ability to work. This incident marked a turning point, leading to a struggle with depression and a battle against the shadows of his past. In the 1970s, Callan's personal life became tumultuous. He faced allegations of drug use and was involved in a high-profile scandal that tarnished his reputation. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in the industry, appearing in stage productions and guest roles on television. As of the latest information, Callan remains a figure of intrigue, with little public presence in recent years. His legacy in film and television endures, but the man behind the roles remains shrouded in mystery. As we wrap up our look at Cat Ballou, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for this classic film. Released in 1965, it showcased the incredible talents of Jane Fonda, who took on the role of Cat, and Lee Marvin, who won an Academy Award for his unforgettable performance as Kid Schelling. The film blended comedy and Western elements, creating a unique experience that resonated with audiences. For many, Cat Ballou was a childhood favorite, filled with laughter and adventure. It was a time when movies offered an escape from everyday life, and this film was no exception. Perhaps you remember watching it with family, sharing laughs over Kid Schelling's antics or Cat's fierce determination. We invite you to share your memories of Cat Ballou in the comments. Did it inspire you in any way? What moments stood out to you? Your stories help keep the spirit of this film alive for future generations.